Number 11 asks us to determine the magnitude and direction of a net torque, and it tells us we have two forces on an object, and we want to determine it about point A. So we're given a bunch of information here. Key point to remember is that torque is force times a perpendicular distance. So the easiest way to deal with this problem is to break the angled force into components. So let's do that first. So it's going to have a component going to the right and a component going down. This component going to the right is going to be 24 cosine of 30, and this component is going to be 24 sine of 30. The location of the force is important when you're dealing with torques. That's why I drew them this way, just to emphasize that it's being applied at this corner point right there. Okay. This one's horizontal, so we already have a perpendicular distance here that is given in the problem. So let's write it out like this. The net torque is going to be equal to, we're going to use counterclockwise as positive. So for each one of these forces or force components, we're going to look at the force, the perpendicular distance, and whether it's positive or negative. Alright, so let's start down here as 16. So this one is applied here at this bottom point. Its magnitude 16. This is its perpendicular distance to the line of action. Okay, and it's going to cause a counterclockwise or positive rotation about point A. So I'm going to have a positive 16 pounds times 3 feet. Okay. Let's do this one next. The vertical component, its line of action is, and perpendicular distance is that distance right there. Okay, it's causing also a counterclockwise rotation about A. So we're going to have a plus 24 sine of 30 pounds. Oh, let's write that slightly differently. So that's pounds, and its perpendicular distance was the 2 feet here. Okay, and then the last one is our 24 cosine 30. Alright, its line of action is here, its perpendicular distance is here. Okay, and it's causing a clockwise or a negative rotation. Okay, so we're going to have a minus 24 cosine 30 pounds times that 4 feet. And that's all there is to it. We'll plug that into the calculator, see what we get. 16 times 3 plus 24 times sine 30 times 2 minus 24 cosine, don't need the multiplication in there, 30 times 4. Okay, that gives us a minus 11.1. Minus 11.1 pound feet or foot pounds. Okay, the negative sign means it's clockwise, so we could have written this as 11.1 foot pounds clockwise. Okay, so I'll do that. 11.1 foot pounds units of torque and the direction, because it asked us that. It did not ask us to give a positive or negative.